So a couple difficult weeks. I didn't really want to talk about everything until things resolve themselves, and some things have. Picture it. I'm working on the next novel in my series, and the hard drive crashes. Although we didn't think it was the hard drive. It just kept looping, and to the startup menu, what was that called?
Restart loop.
Restart loop?
Yeah, that was the problem.
I don't do computers. My genius brothers do computers anyway. And Jared's pretty decent, but it turned out that the hard drive crashed. And, usually I do back up everything on separate devices, or at least prints them up, and I have a copy. So I don't know what went through my head. I guess the very thing is that my head isn't working right. Ever since I've had this concussion, it's just not functioning right. So it crashed, and I almost lost it. I'm almost done with it. This is my next installment in the Dance Warriors series, and I was just so devastated. I'm like, that's it. It's lost. And it took, 4 days?
5 days.
5 days. 5 days of it being worked on. It was at a computer doctor. I don't know what to call him. I don't do computers, so. Anyway, talk about being a nervous wreck, because I did something stupid, but I did back it up, but I backed it up on the hard drive, which is what crashed. So I had the original on the hard drive, had the backup on the hard drive. That is dumb. I just can't think right anymore. My brain isn't functioning. My brain is still very scrambled. It's a pretty scary feeling. I'm getting better at recalling things. I've been playing memory games to help. Anyway, so we went through that, and everything's been recovered and everything. And the thing is, it's all new material. So you guys haven't even seen a meme or a video done on it. I didn't write an article or anything. And some of it's really cool stuff, I think. I think it'll help a lot of people. And that sinking feeling, it's final, it's over. And I thought, there's no way I can't remember any of it. I didn't have any of it, except for that copy. So, anyway, all the data has been retrieved. And that's fine, but for the past 5 days, I've been a wreck, because I'm thinking, what do you do? Sure, I could start from the beginning, but what do you do? I can't remember all that. I'm having a hard enough time remembering names and things, and it's pretty bad. So all's well that ends well, so that's okay. Our next thing is that the home we were going to move into, it fell through, and I'm just kind of belly aching over that, because it was affordable. We were going to rent. It was beautiful. And, one of those possible renting to own at some point type of a situation. I'm like, I'm down for that. But that completely fell through. So if any of you know of a place, nice place, because we're not living in another home wall like this place is. Not doing that again. That's enough. And if anybody knows of a really nice place to rent, and I'm not living in a small place again, I can't handle this. I can't. I think once you reach a certain age, at our age, we shouldn't be living in an apartment. It's just too small. I get claustrophobic with this. Anyway, so if anybody knows of a place to rent that's reasonable, that's nice, please let us know. Because we're down. We're down to rent someplace. So that was a heartbreaking thing too. And then I find that somebody is like leaving, and I'm still devastated. I can't talk about it without getting upset. I get very upset just thinking about it. It's just, you know, it hurts. This person, I love them so much, and I don't want them to leave like that. Not like that. I hope they don't really leave. But nothing I can do about it. And, you know, tomorrow's Mother's Day, which I'm a mother. And, you know, I miss my mom. This is one of the hardest years I've had to go through. Probably because I've had so much loss, especially recently, on top of, like, last year was pretty bad. And this year is pretty heavy too. And I don't understand why so many people are leaving and why I have so much loss. And you know, maybe you can relate to that. If you can. I'm not sure I'm the one that has the answers. I'm usually the one that's encouraging and try to inspire everybody to be beautiful and to keep going. And at this point, I'm kind of the one in need that needs the help and the encouragement and the support. So please do send that. If you have anything to say to me that's really uplifting, I could use it. I could use it a lot. So anyway, just a lot of not okay things happening lately, but somehow we've gotten through them, and I know we will find another place to live. It's just disappointing, and you know, I have to trust that God has something better in mind for us, and we just have to wait a little longer, I guess, that's all. And then this is a minor thing, but you know, you guys have seen this dress. It's not like an off-the-shoulder thing. My husband's hands were slimy and wet, and he touched me, and I just can't, ugh, I don't like to be wet like that. Excuse me. And so, I did those. I don't want to get a whole bunch of my clothes dirty and change them and all that. So, I mean, this is just a small bits and pieces, but just please know that I am going through a very trying, challenging, difficult time right now, and the weight of, you know, losing people is just so hard. I'm sure you guys can relate to it. I'm not the only one who's loved and lost. You know how that saying goes. And then on the flip side of things, you know, as I've shared, very exciting things are happening too. So I did some research. I had to, on, this is some fun stuff. I really kind of have to start talking about it with you guys right now because I don't want to, like, get that upset. Check it out. Red. Okay, I'm not one that, I don't think I look good in red lipstick. That's red. I just think it's really hard for me to find the right shade. This is a lip liner, and I have chemical sensitivities, and my liver has gotten better, so I've been able to be around more chemicals, but I have to be careful because it can still override and saturate my liver, and then a whole bunch of problems happen, so I have to be careful still. And lipstick, for whatever reason, has whatever in it that just does not agree with me and my body. So, lipstick liner. That's what this is, but it looks like lipstick. And it stays on longer too. I use powder and all these really great things to keep it like that. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. This is L'Oreal. I have not really used a lot of their products before. They're actual lipsticks. I used to use it when I was a teenager, And I had this silky violet color because I kind of look good in that color too, but they really don't make that anymore. That was big back in the day, and it looked good on me. It was like a punk rave. Wait, what was it called? New wave, new wave, new wave look, and you know, with the neon blue eyeliner. It was just fun, right? Anyway, I can still remember what that smelled like. And tonight, when we went out, the boys, the men folk in my life, wanted to try to cheer me up a little bit. So we went shopping for red lipsticks. I was like, this is going to be hell on earth because I've never been able to really. I found one, and it's not made anymore, and I've had it for like 8 years. Unscented. It didn't make me gag. I didn't feel like I had some weird waxy potpourri on my lips. So I said, you know what? Let me go back to what I used to do. And I needed to find some creamy lip liner. And voila. How does this actually work now? Oh, it's one of those screwing things. That sounds funny. But you turn it. I was like, oh, I didn't buy the pencil sharpener. They have those types, you know, where you have to buy a pencil sharpener just for the lip liner. Anyway, so if you have chemical sensitivities, try this. They make a whole bunch of different shades. It's L'Oreal. I can't read this. Holy beans. Color rich something. Always red. So we'll see how this works, but so far so good. My problem is, because I got a little bit of an overbite, it always looks like I'm eating my lipstick. And I do this, and I do the blotting, and it doesn't matter. It gets on my teeth. Whatever. So anyway, I'm going to try this. So I did some research, and, you know, to find out what lipsticks are made out of, and I'm not sure what it is that I'm allergic to, but definitely the scents. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to be flying anywhere, you know how you have to get these quart bags to put your liquids in? I don't fly a lot. I am so afraid of flying. So, I don't do it often. I did it 3 years ago when my company went back east, right? Check this out. Right? This is, what, under 3 ounces or something like that? Whatever. And this is okay. I don't understand all of it, but I have to now put this in a plastic bag like this if I want to go on a plane, you know? And it's random stuff I'm talking about, right? I don't know. I don't want to know. I'll just do what I'm told. But anyway, I found these really beautiful neutral colors. I use a lot of CoverGirl because they have unscented stuff. Some of it smells like, what's that stuff? Noxema. You would think I would know these brand names. I don't know anything. I don't use a lot of products because it makes me sick, but and apparently I can handle that smell. So, you know, if you have allergies, just try different brands. This one seems to work the best for me. So, there. So, I'm telling you all of this. Why? It seems random and kind of lame. Because this is what I'm doing to try to get myself out of the funk. And I gotta tell you something. It's not working. I'm so extremely upset. I haven't felt this sad in a long time. You know, to face another Mother's Day, and I don't have my mom around. You know, what does one do? What can I do? 14 minutes? Good God, I talk too much. Don't I? Yeah. Anyway, I'll do another video. But that's it for right now. Love you. Bye.